we go. Good morning, everyone. We're going to sunshine and coming through there, guys. There we go. Oh, I get to see the inside of the cabin that's here on the property. It looks like it's going to be the wood shop for right now. That's what I'm working on this morning. Everybody's still asleep, or well, Selena's still asleep. Oh, we got to put light in here. The hell. Close that door. Don't do much good with all of that open, but you know what? I think I might try to get to that today. Then again, I'm not really worried too much about keeping it too warm out here right now. It's like a little workshop. I know I'm not drinking coffee this morning. I haven't went up to Walmart yet. I got the money to go and get some coffee, but I ain't went to Walmart yet. It's all on my PayPal, so. Oh, good morning. Good morning. All right, we got Rodney. We got Dog Pound. We got Roger. How are you guys? Wow, it's a little colder out here than I thought it was. I didn't want to wake Selena up. She's not exactly that perfect little angel everybody thinks she is early in the morning. Quite a pain in the butt. Let her sleep in. I think she does that so that I will let her sleep in. We went to a thrift store yesterday and I got me a blue jean jacket. I ain't had me a blue jean jacket since I was a teenager. And I think whoever had this one probably didn't wear it since they were a teenager. They're probably my age. Huh? You're making coffee? Yeah. We got instant coffee, and Lori sent me some money the other day or yesterday for some coffee, but it's on PayPal. I have to go to Walmart. Walmart's quite a little drive. We didn't go to Walmart. We just went into the nearby town. Very good source. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why when I seen the blue jean jacket there, I was like, yeah, definitely. I got to see if it fits. It fits with my hoodie underneath it. So, see, it's nice and warm too. Fashionable. Well, I give y'all. Wait a minute, I can't turn this camera around, can I? Look, my shop's in a major mess. I got trash everywhere and everything, but let's see what I'm working with. And there's a loft up there. And, well, it's just a bunch of crap in there. It's kind of hard to keep everything in a bag or a box when you got a 5-year-old kid running around. They will straight up tear everything out. Hey, you two go on outside. Why y'all gotta wait until I come in here and then decide y'all want a rough house and somewhere? Come on. Come on. Missy, you crazy cat. Get out of here. Get. Get. Hey, come on. Just hide behind the bag. Ooh, somebody's up. Ah, here we go. That's how I get interesting.
Morning.
Morning, good morning. How are you?
Cold, just like you.
I'm about froze. I come out here thinking I'm gonna be quiet so nobody oh, nice. Nice. I wish I could. I can't on camera. I got some, but I can't smoke on camera. It's not a legal state. People dox you all the time. Show off. Well, guess what? I can do that too. Hold on just a second.
Hey, there's Selena. I see her right there in the picture.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Uh-oh.
My light has been out.
Oh.
Oh, it was cold. Nope. It went out. Crap.
Oh, morning, Rodney.
Ow.
Roger Gaines. Morning, y'all.
I'll tell you what, I gotta find which one of these states around me has got legal weed and go to a dispensary somewhere around here.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, this what I call ditch weed out here in Tennessee sucks. Yeah, that it make you sound you walk around coughing nonstop and make it sound like you got bronchitis or something. Jeez. I mean, it's good. It's just plays havoc on your lungs. So how you been?
Not bad, but I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
It's a future question.
A future question? Oh, I
In
love those.
in the next 2 to 3 years, what do you plan to have accomplished there on the property? In your mind, what do you feel you can get accomplished there in the next 2 to 3 years?
In the next 2 to 3 years, mark my word, this place will be a complete different. Yeah, there'll be a lot done here within that time. The problem is I got so many ideas. I don't know which ones are actually going to end up taking place. But I don't know. I see the front acre is going to be all cleared off and a decent yard stuff like what Selena's wanting. The clearing back here should be full of garden stuff, and we actually have another clearing back there that we're thinking about getting me and Selena a little just like one of those little cabin deals and put it back there and just leave this trailer and stuff up here for our daughter, for whoever comes, that way it's still the homestead, but we'll have our own personal space.
No, yeah.
The garden area, and then back beyond that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do back there. I know I'm gonna build a few little camps and stuff like that, just things to goof around with and some trails and stuff, but I really don't know what I'm gonna do back in the back. We're hopefully we have our the water well and everything hooked up. I'm hoping to have a hand pump water well along with a pump water well that goes into the trailers, have it where you can do either or.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we have the pond built and some, something around it. And I'm checking into the pond liners now, but I see that's going to probably be, I would think, probably in the fall or maybe next winter before I ever get the pond done. But because that's a little bit more costly than what I thought it was. But
One thing with that, check about water rights in Tennessee. Some states, the state owns the water right, and if you're collecting water on your property, they can fine you.
oh no, you get water rights and all. That's in our
Okay.
contracts.
Okay.
Yeah, it would. I'm glad you mentioned that. I was reading through the contracts and happened to notice that, and I was wondering. I was like, well, why would they put that in there? I take it states own the water rights then, huh?
Yeah, some states, if you have even just a retaining pond on your property, it's illegal because the state owns the rights to that waterfall, that rainfall, which is stupid. It rains everywhere. Yeah, see that
Well, if
look
they
on your
own the
face?
rights to it, hey, wait a minute. If they own the rights to it, then I should be able to tell them that, hey, y'all need to come and clean up this mess because your water is screwing up my land.
That's the way I feel. But no, they'll fine you because their water is on your land. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, that don't sound right at all.
I
I
watched,
hope that's not the case, but
well, I don't know what states are like that. I watched a YouTube thing where they literally fined a guy thousands of dollars because he had a couple of retaining ponds on his property. Now, he owned over 100 acres of property, and there was a pond on there. The state fined him for collecting water that wasn't his. It's crazy.
you know what's yeah, that's I don't know how in the world the state can claim water that's saying that they're claiming water that's on other people's land. For one, it doesn't belong to any of us. You know what I mean? How can anybody put or I don't know. They lay claim on water that comes out of the sky. So what? They own the clouds too?
Yeah, I don't know how that stipulation works.
Well, I mean, they'd have to own the clouds too. It's water that ain't falling yet, right?
Hey, you're lucky the government doesn't charge you for the air you breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's gotten too far out of line. I think it's just that's why things need to get back, literally get back to the way it used to be. They didn't seem to have near the problems with it. You know, if somebody's out there, as long as they're making it, they're making it. You know, that ain't no sense in it's just stepping on people that are trying to come up. It's just stepping on them to try to come up themselves, and they don't realize that if they just help the people up next to them, they'll, we'll all make it at the same time and good. It looks like that all just went right over your head. Are you okay?
No. I was reading what reading what Gerald wrote.
You had that confused look on your face. No, I didn't even read.
Yeah, Gerald has to deal with some of what we're talking about on a small part there.
Well, that's fine. They won't. I'm not talking about a big old pond. I'm only talking a pond. Heck, it doesn't. It depends on how much water flow is coming into the pond. I have to be able to. To drop the level of the pond enough to water the gardens, but yet it fill back up before it's time to drop it again and water the garden again.
You got water flow on the back of your property, right?
Yeah, but it's not very. It's very little.
Well, even very little. If you build the pond, say 10 feet from the creek bed, right? You can divert the creek bed into your pond and then actually dig out another relief so it continues down the creek. So your pond will always stay filled and empty with fresh water.
Right. Well, to give you a little idea, because I can't figure out exactly how much water flow I got coming through there, because that part of the mathematical bull crap don't work right in my head. But if you take a 2-liter bottle and you go and pour you a glass of soda, you know how you pour it enough. You don't sit there and douse it down, but you're pouring it just enough to keep it from splashing all over the place, but fill your cup.
Yeah.
That's about the amount of water that is seeping out of the ground and coming out the other end. It's not very much at all. It's got that about that type of a stream is about what's coming out on the other side. Only it has about there's about 3 or 4 of them next to each other, the little piss streams.
Yeah.
Just, you know, but that's how much water is coming through there. So when I do the pond, it has to be able to drop the pond enough to water the gardens, but not enough to hurt the fish. And it's got to be able to rebuild the pond up before it's time to water again.
I would suggest.
So if it doesn't work, when I make the smaller pond, if it doesn't work, I have to make the pond bigger.
Deeper.
You know what I'm saying?
Deeper, not bigger. Deeper, not bigger.
Or deeper, whichever. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get figured out, exactly how big the pond has to be. I don't want a very big one at all. And I just needed to hold enough fish to fertilize the garden good.
Think of it in squares, like shipping containers.
Right.
And stuff. Like, okay, just to hold fish for running water through for your garden, you need something like a 10 by 10. If you're going to make a pond that flows in and out, think of 2 40-footers sitting next to each other.
Yeah, see, that's like way bigger than what I'm thinking.
Or even 2 20-footers sitting next to each other.
I'm thinking like 1 20-footer.
If you're going to have fish in there and water your garden and maintain the house with all off the same pond, you might want to think a little oversized just so you're covered. Not that you may need it, but just in case.
Right.
And that's all it is. It's just in case because, hey, shit happens in life, right?
Right. 10 by 20 by 15 foot deep.
There you go.
15 foot deep. Wow. That ought to be a crater.
Well, if you're going to keep fish and then take half the water out on occasion, you're going to need the depth.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, Sean, what's up? Joe Boiler, Sergeant Shadow.
Yeah, that's a big pond. But the thing is the way that it all goes down into, you got the land, the height of the land is there, but it all comes down into this creek and it or canyon or whatever you want to call it. It's fed in from the front side over here, the ditch line. It's fed in from there. It's fed in from the ditch line on the other side of the road because there's a culvert across the street right there, property line that feeds in. So all the water that comes off of the other property and everything else also goes on there. And that's why the dam part is what I'm really struggling with, because when it rains and it rains a lot, I've got videos I can show you. That little bitty waterfall that I've got, I can show you that, but I can show you it after it rains, and there's like 20 of them going upstream. You can find like 20 of them going all the way up, which aren't there normally. So it gets quite a bit of water when it rains. So I need to be able to keep it to where it'll flow through there and flow over the other side and keep going,
Okay.
So I have to take that in consideration. It's going to be a tricky chore, that's for sure. Definitely going to be interesting. I may have to try to get one of these people that have done ponds and stuff out here, maybe come out and take a look at it, make sure because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time and money on building something and then it just collapse on me or something,
Yeah. Watch a few videos, man.
Oh, I have been. I've been watching a bunch of them. That's what that, and plus somebody said yesterday said about the pond liners. So I've been watching how they put them in and everything, and I'm convinced that pond liner is going to be the best idea for the driveway. Also, getting pond liner and just put down in the driveway, and I'm going to take some of these old down trees that are back here, these big cedar, nice pretty looking things and set them each side of the driveway, and then I can fill the middle up with gravel.
Yeah.
That way it's on it, it's on its a hump, so it's so it drains off. And
You got so. Have you figured out when trash day is for the local town there?
yeah, whatever day I pack the trash up in the car and take it
Not
like 8 miles down the road.
not for you. I'm talking for the town. Like when they put trash out on the curb, that'll give you all kinds of stuff you can reuse. He says,
Don't do
no.
that here. That don't happen right here. Now in town, yes.
Yes.
But I know. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about way out here where we're at. I was like, yeah, there ain't no trash cans come or trash trucks come down here.
No, I'm talking town wise.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
If you got a local dollar store or something,
mhm.
go out behind it, man. Grab them pallets that they're just throwing away. There is so much stuff you can reuse in a small community that people just take for granted. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's several places I'm gonna ask them about their pallets, but with the holidays they've all been out, so I'm kind of waiting around for everything to blow over. It's just within the next couple of days everything should be opening, at least while it's the stuff that opens.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Phil? What's up, Voodoo? Good to see you.
Yay, Voodoo, how are you? Bill and Gerald, and there's a bunch of them in there. But yeah, I plan to go and get as much of that as I can.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to in a little bitty car.
Hey, man, I got a tiny smart car. I was bringing home 4x8 sheets of plywood and foam board, cutting them up, sticking them in my smart car, and then using the small sections to build with when I got home.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
You cut them up. I'm sitting there thinking, as soon as you said that, I'm thinking strapping them on top of a smart car. Yeah, that would.
Oh no, that smart car's got a full glass top, so I couldn't do that. All I could do was cut them into 1.5 foot strips, stack them in, put the passenger seat all the way down, stack them in, strap them to the tailgate, and let it hang out 5 foot.
Oh, did you put the big wind up decoy thing on the back of the car? You ain't done that yet? Oh man, that'd be the exact first thing I would do. I'm gonna have to find you one of those and send it to you or something.
Just a mount on the back.
Yeah, well, there's two different kinds. You got one that you can just mount it to the back of the car, and then you got another one. The back windshield wiper that goes across there. You can take it off, and it literally clicks right onto that gear, and it'll keep moving back and forth like this when you're going down the road.
Oh, I bet you I get pulled over. The cop confused on what I'm even doing. Cop see the back of that, be like, "Is that a real car? Wait a minute."
Man, I'd get in too much trouble with one of the smart cars. I'd be out on the main strip pulling up to the big muscle cars and trying to act like I'm gonna race them or something. I'd be putting the wind up toys on there, put something 3 times the size up on the top of the car or something just for look. Yeah, I'd probably get in trouble with one of those things.
I was messing with a buddy of mine the other day talking about him.
Wait a minute, what happened to the minivan? I thought you had a minivan.
Oh, I sold that to the neighbor kid for like $800 because he needed a vehicle.
Oh yeah.
And stuff. I put like about $1,200 worth of work into it, and they gave it to him for $800.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, he needed it. He works out of state, and his vehicle was really a POS. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping by springtime or whatever, I'll be able to afford to get a motor for my truck. I gotta get my truck running. That thing there would prove to be very, very handy out here, especially going and getting material.
Yeah. Tires too. Any mechanic shop you go to, offered free disposal. You'll get rid of all used tires. You're talking about redoing your driveway? Dig down 7 inches, put the tires in there, and then fill the whole thing with gravel and compact it. Dude, that driveway ain't going nowhere at that point. Seriously. Just like, the sidewalls of the tires? Cut them off, and then put a screw hole connecting them all, and then fill the whole grid with gravel. Like, a lot of people just put gravel down for a driveway, and it takes years to pack it down and get it right and stuff. Oh no, man, this driveway ain't going nowhere. It's a great cheap system.
Coffee time, Sean. Jump up here with us, Sean.
Yeah, coffee time, Sean. Wake and bake.
How do you keep from dumping your bowl out when you take a drink of your?
Because I don't go like this. I go like that. And
No, you did. You did with the other hand. I just seen it.
Really? Oh, I don't know. It's just packed in there.
I would think that would. I would think that would have come off of there. Here, let me put the link out there for Sean. Hopefully, he'll jump up here.
Yeah, I've been wishing for years to get out of Illinois, man, just so I can move somewhere and just start doing stuff. I don't care if it's like you got right now, like a raw piece of land. I'm good.
Look, dude, there's land around here. It's cheap. There's just a couple of acres is. Let's see. Let's see, 2.4 acres or 2.8 acres, something like that, or that's just literally right around the corner from me. That is 240 something dollars down and $140 a month.
But it's in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah,
That's the problem. That's the problem.
It's not a problem. It's not as cold up here, and it doesn't snow as much.
Dude, policing for profit. I can't grow. No, thank you.
I know that's the problem. That's the problem I'm stuck with. I can't do any of that. But
I know. That's why.
Well, at least wise I can't do it that they know of.
Yeah. That's like when I get released from Illinois, it's got to be a state where I can just live my life and be left alone, not have to worry about somebody coming after me. And Tennessee is not that state.
Well, I've only seen the cops out here one time, and that was because they were called on Bubba.
Ooh.
So, that boy, I promise you. Sometimes I wonder just how hard he hit when he got tossed on the ground or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You dropped him. Dropped him.
I think I dropped him more than once. I don't know. But this boy, look, I told him. I said. He kept asking about this abandoned house next door, right?
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, man, you can't go over there. You can't go messing with them people. Don't do that. I don't want anybody, messing with the neighbors. So what does he do? The first time me and Selena leaves, he decides to go over there and not only snooping around, but starts tearing up the place while the guy is on the land hunting. So the guy comes out there and runs him off by gunpoint and then calls the cops on him. And I'm sitting there like, dude, I looked at Bubba. I was like, dude, I got to live next door to this guy. What are you thinking? Oh, I didn't think he was there. It's like the truck is parked next to the house. Like,
talk to him about that old abandoned house. See if he'll let you take it down. All that wood could be useful, man.
He won't, and he is when I went over there to apologize to Bubba, he asked me he asked me to apologize and to talk to him from the road.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean like really rudely and everything. There was no and he's I don't know, he's not a nice character.
Morning, Sean.
I think somebody didn't hug him enough growing up or something. I don't know. Good morning, Sean. How are you?
I can't hear you.
Well, clean out your ears. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ah, he just kicked himself out.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, he did it. I kicked myself off the live stream like twice when I was trying to figure this thing out. Trying to figure the StreamYards out. I kicked myself off, and then I went tried to go back in it, and it logged me in as a guest. And I was sitting there watching the stream like, what in the world? How am I watching the stream that I put on? Can you hear me now?
That's crazy.
Can you hear us, Sean? Sean, turn your volume up on your phone. The volume, it sits on the side of the phone, probably this side. Push the up button. Up, up, up. What in the world? Hello.
There it goes.
All right, there you go. That sucks. Disgruntled neighbor. Yeah, well, he only goes over there. He's only there for what in the world? That was random. He's only over there for hunting reasons. He don't live in that cabin or anything. So, he's disgruntled neighbor. That's fine. He lives like 10 miles down the road somewhere. But the buck that's been out here that I have been trying my best to get. There you go. The buck I've been out here trying to get ever since I got this place. I've been out here every morning trying to get. Me and Selena were walking a couple weeks or so ago. It was right before we got the car. It was I don't know, maybe a month now. Have we been here that long? Anyway, we went walking down there, and that dude, the neighbor, had passed us up, and he had that buck on the back of that truck. So he got that nice pretty buck I wanted. I wanted that one. I'll figure out how to taxidermy that thing myself. I'll figure out how to put that thing up on the wall, and I was going to try to figure something out. Even if I had to cut the horns off and just put just the horns up on the wall, one way or another, that sucker was going up on my wall. But he got them, so I ain't got nothing. Every time I go out there, I have that doe that has that yearling is stuck on my property. It doesn't venture off. It stays right here. I see it every morning. It's the only deer that I won't shoot because it's got that yearling. So it's like, well, crap. I get to see a deer every morning, but it's not one I can shoot.
Mm-hmm. That's like the backyard here on the family property. I'm not allowed to shoot them, and there's 3 of them that roam around back there, eat the blackberries during the summer and shit, and I'm not allowed to shoot them. It's just depressing, let me tell you.
The squirrels? The squirrels?
The deer.
Oh, I thought you said squirrels.
No, the deer. And it's not like I just want to shoot them because they're there. I just want to take one. That'll feed the family for all winter long.
We get up here in Tennessee, and everything changed. The mice changed. You know how mice normally look like little bitty rats? Now I've got these mice with these big beady eyes that look like they come off of Jumanji or something. I don't know what in the world. They're little fat faced, big beady eyed looking mice, little bitty things. Look like them kangaroo mice or whatever you call them things. And then the squirrels, there's like one regular looking squirrel. The rest of them look like old grandpa squirrels. They're all gray and they look like they almost got a beard on them. I'm like, what in the world is wrong with up here in Tennessee? Everything's different. Even I don't know. I guess the squirrels inbred or something. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Now I don't know. The deer. They got an albino deer out here running around with all of these deer. So now all of these deer are kind of mixed with albino. They got white spots on them. Yeah, they got one. They got one that runs out here that the whole hind end of the deer is solid white, just one side. Solid white all the way down to his hoof.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'm telling you that something drastic has happened out here. I don't know if they all inbred or if they I don't know if they did some kind of science experiment or something.
Experiments.
They might have did some experimenting on them. Maybe it's where the aliens landed and they probed the wrong animal or something. I don't know. Sorry, John. Cover your ears next time.
Okay, Tommy needs to share what he's smoking with us.
Hey, I told you, Tennessee ditchweed. I have no idea what's in it.
Oh, God.
Apparently something good.
He went out to the ditch, grabbed some ragweed, and said, "Yeah, that looks like it. Let's smoke it."
Gypsum weed or something, man. Yeah.
Well, if I break out in hives, we'll know we got a problem.
And I agree with the chat. Get them deer on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get me some trail cameras.
See what's going on.
I need to get some trail cameras.
Yeah.
Oh. White-tailed deer, we have them here. No, I'm not talking about white-tailed deer. I'm talking about it run down his leg like the white on his tail just ran like diarrhea down his leg.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
But they've got a bunch of deer out here. You see them up next to the road down through here everywhere. And the roads, oh my God, the roads are really cool. They're better than Mississippi. These roads, you can go 40 mile an hour down the roads and just keep it at 40 mile an hour and go around these curves and you feel like you're in a NASCAR. They're fun. They are fun. Now, you'd take that little smart car you got, oh, you'd have a field day out here. Racing around these curves and corners around here. Oh, yeah, it's cool.
That's why you need a motorcycle.
I know. I sold my motorcycle to come up here and get this property.
I don't know, man. Back when I could ride, I don't know if I'd have sold my bike even to save my wife.
The bike that I had bought was only a 440. It wasn't big enough to do hardly anything. I had the chance of getting what I had in it out of it. So I was like, you know what? I'll give me another big bike later. I'm used to, big street cruisers, Harleys and Go Wings. I had Suzuki Boulevard for years. The M109 Suzuki, but I had one of them for years. I had the what was that? C90 or whatever, which was like the smallest one I had was like a 650. I think is what it was, the smallest one. But then I had all the way up to a 1800 Harley. And then I got this little 440 and I couldn't keep it running and I rode it a couple of times. It was like riding a dirt bike. And, me and Selena took it all the way into Macomb when I was living over there. And it didn't have enough power or anything else. So I didn't have a problem with getting rid of it. I'll just get me a bigger one later. Sometime or another. If that blesses me with one, then great.
Need yourself a full bagger, man. Something comfortable to sit back and relax on.
Yeah.
And then you can put Sean's shades on and be like, yeah.
we might be able to do that next summer. Me and Selena have been talking, and I think that depending on how far we've gotten with the place, by the time if the carnival opens back up, we might go back on the road with the carnival and just keep paying our payments and leave our daughter here. We'll always have a place to, we can come back and homestead this during the winter and stuff. We might go out for one more season because there was times that we had $1,500 paychecks in 1 week. So we could save up quite a bit and be able to get a lot of what we need for here. Jobs aren't exactly very abundant out here. So.
Hey, Sean, how can we get him a shipping container? 20 or 40 footer. How can we get him a shipping container?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
They drop them off, I think. You can find them. Let me find out.
And something in Tennessee.
a
I
shipping
mean, we
container.
got companies here in Chicago, but we got Lake Michigan here with the port and shit.
Right.
Right.
What's close?
Yeah. I don't know. They've got the little building places around here and stuff, but I don't know where they have any shipping container deal.
Well, you can buy a building for $6,000 to $7,000 that you got an outfit or a shipping container for $1,200 to
35.
$2,200.
You can get a studio container featuring wood features for 36,000.
Jesus, I'm just talking a regular shipping container.
Yeah,
Outfit
they're about
himself.
$2,000, but then you
Yeah.
got to ship it. Nashville's got storage containers,
Ooh.
but that's like in the center of the state. Memphis should have shipping containers. It's a major hub right there. So your best bet would be to locate one in a major city, either Jonesboro, Memphis, or Nashville, since those are all like logistical hubs. Like they're all like, yeah. So
Craigslist too. Looking Craigslist for the city, some people may just be getting rid of shit.
yeah.
Right. That's a good idea. I haven't thought about it. Shipping container, but
Oh yeah. Have you seen what people have done with them? They're making like full houses with them.
Yeah.
oh, I know.
Yeah. Like
I'd
nice,
have to cut
nice
out
houses.
the driveway, but I'd put one out there on the property line, right there by the garden area over there.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Right where we was talking about. Me and Slater are talking about getting building us something. I was telling Lost Dog about it earlier. Well, we're talking about building us something. You've seen the clearing that I showed you where we was talking about putting the garden.
Mhm.
The garden's not going to go all the way up to the top, and the property line's just up from it. We were talking about building us something or getting something to put there, just our own personal place, just for us, and let the kids keep these travel trailers we got sitting over here. That way they've always got a place to go to if they need to, but our place will remain our own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how much is a Connex? They'll give me a
You
quote.
are both looking stuff up here.
Yeah, no, I don't want to give you my information. Then you'll bother me. I just want an answer.
Yeah, sites like that or sites that don't put their prices on them, contact us for price, aren't worth my time.
Right. Yeah. This Connex West, the people that actually build them, service Lebanon, Franklin, Mount Juliet, Brentwood, and Goodlettsville, Tennessee. There's a couple other towns too. Their yard location is in Cookeville, Tennessee, wherever the hell that is.
That sounds familiar. Somebody said that the other day. I was talking to somebody. Maybe that might be around us, Cooksville.
That's what I'm looking
Maybe
for.
I don't know. I have to look at a map or something. But I remember somebody saying something about it.
Ooh.
Well, I'm on Jackson, Tennessee Craigslist here. See what we can come up with.
Well, without pinpointing exactly where I'm at, which is getting pretty close. I'm right there. Yeah, I'm right around Jackson. So
It gave me three choices.
yeah, I'm not that far from Jackson.
It was Clarksville, Jackson, or Memphis for Craigslist.
Memphis is a little ways. Memphis is I think Memphis is about an hour away.
I'd like to go to Memphis though. The town has a lot of history for music.
Yes, I'm wanting to go up there. Me and Selena and Miss Lena and all of us are talking about going up there, spending a day seeing the sights, and then come back.
Yeah, man. It's you got the Rock and Soul Museum.
I'm wanting to wait
right
until
on the Mississippi River, so I mean it's got to be.
I'm kind of wanting to wait for it to warm up a little bit, but at the same time, the way this crazy economy is going, there ain't no telling what they're going to do. They might shut down every bit of historical sites, For all we know, I don't know what they're doing. They're just
Yeah, dude. The thing with government and power is you have to have all eyes on them, because if you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. Right?
Yeah,
They're
well,
going to usurp power. That's
seems
what they
to
do.
me like they've done taken about 20 miles.
But that's
While
because
we were
nobody's
watching.
calling them on their shit. You need to hold them accountable.
While we were watching, I know.
There's no accountability right now in Washington D.C. in my opinion.
I don't know. I didn't like. I never have liked government very much. Not the form of government we have now. I never really did like it very much, but I really don't like it now.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they need to keep their stuff over there on their own side of the fence. Leave me alone. They're just a bunch of idiots out there to get whatever money they can get, and greedy and don't really care about us.
Yeah.
Well,
That goes for either one of them. So I don't support either one of them.
Even aside from the obvious, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you like the play?
Even on Craigslist, it's still $2,000 to $2,300.
Ouch. Yeah, that's outrageous. You could probably build it for less.
Yeah. Are you talking about buildings, or are you talking about shipping containers?
We were talking about the shipping container. The mill van, the 40-footer or 20-footer.
Are you looking at empty shipping containers? Because they shouldn't be over $2,000.
They shouldn't be, but that one was $2,300. Maybe it's got air conditioning.
Most of what I'm looking at,
it ain't got air conditioning.
2,000 to 2,300. I haven't seen anything over 23.
Yeah.
And I got you, buds. I saw it in the chat, and I got your email. I'm supposed to go over to Buds and Hazards this morning. He says, I'm up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm done with my second cup of coffee. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.
Cheers.
See you later. You have a wonderful one. See you later, Lost Dog. Love you, bro.
And then there were two.
And he's
frozen. You got Trace and Nanutos.
Yeah, well, I was 10 minutes late. I was 10 minutes late coming in. I'm not worried about the 3 minutes. We can still go for a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
I did 2 hours. I had one.
And then there was one. He ran away. Tommy? Hey guys. Oh, there he is.
Oh man, I don't know what happened there. I kicked myself off of the deal. Are you there?
That's what it sounds like right now.
Good impression.
Thank you. It was the aliens coming in the chat. Yeah.
Where am I? I am in the cabin that's on the property. You're looking at the worst wall. That's the one that I put paneling up on this wall because I didn't have plywood to put up there. I just put them up there to block that off, but they're not even tall enough. I've got to come up there and put something. But none of the boards are straight. They're not on 16-inch centers. It's all messed up. But I'm just using it for an old wood shop, so I don't care. It is what it is.
Whatever works, bro.
I mean, we've got our trailers. We don't need the cabin to, build a home out of, Yeah. We got the trailers and stuff, so I'm just going to keep using it for a shop until I'm able to sink the money in and get it all insulated and everything else. I think that's going to be my best bet. Shoot, I could pull this thing. I could probably pull this thing down and build another cabin over that way, the right way. Not quite as big, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but you see the boards up here on the top? You know anything? Do you know anything about framing houses?
No, I don't. That's
Tell me
one
what
thing I
the
don't know much about.
Tell me what the issue is with the ridge. This is
Yeah,
on.
I'm not a roofer, but that don't look right.
The
You're
boards
missing
the
some stuff.
boards are laying down instead of standing up.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of the crossboards here. Anybody in the chat that happens to that knows anything about carpenter work or anything knows exactly what I'm talking about. These are I keep aiming the wrong way here, trying to. Oh, there we go. Anyway, these boards right here are laying down flat instead of up on their end.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I mean, it's working, but quite frankly, with all the wind out here, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Just hang out here. What? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not playing that game today. Go away, Sam. Come back another day.
What is it all? Is it all wrenches in here or something? I can't see. I don't even know who has wrenches and who don't anymore.
I guarantee you that's the same person that started this morning.
Oh.
Like I'm just like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. I'm just gonna get rid of you.
Yeah. Huh? I have no idea. I don't know.
You know,
we were wrong about that.
I'm not gonna tolerate 12-year-old behavior. Sorry.
Yeah, we were wrong about that that one that Sky one, I think. But then again, I could have been blindsided again. I don't know, but you never can tell. But I think we were wrong about that one. Never can tell. But is what it is. That's what you moderators are for.
Pretty much.
What's the roof made of? It's got some kind of it's like a particle board pressed wood, but it's white on this side. At first I thought it was insulation board, which it might be. I don't know. I haven't been able to get all the way up there. It kind of looks like more like a press board, like particle board. And then it's got tin, old fashioned tin across the top. So I got I think. We keep wrenches and it comes back.
Yeah, huh? We keep smashing it with a wrench and it keeps coming back.
What is it? Oh. I don't think it erases it on this one. I think it erases it on the other one, maybe.
On the YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I think it's because we're on StreamYards. I don't even know. Are you talking about the same comment from earlier, from just a minute ago? Or did he say? I haven't been watching the chat, so I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't miss nothing, Tommy?
Do what?
I said you didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay. Anyway, well, I don't know what else about this. I don't know what exactly we're going to do about this shed at all. Like I said, I got birds living in here now, the little bitty sparrows or whatever. Them little bitty birds that are up in all of the insulation there's little bitty pieces of insulation about this wide that are shoved up there in the rafters, and they're making them nests up there. So we come out here with me and a buddy of mine that lives down the road. We come over here yesterday, and there was like 6 or 8 of them in here flying back and forth.
Yeah. Did you catch one?
Huh?
Did you catch one?
No, why would I catch one?
So you could eat him.
No, I don't want to eat that. They're little bitty birds. I mean, they ain't but about that big. What is it gonna be? One little bite? Let that thing live. That thing ain't, and that ain't even gonna satisfy a candy craving, much less be a meal. Jeez. That's I've I've had bigger chunks of meat come out of my cavity than that bird could produce.
Oh lordy.
It'd be a toothpick. I'd be picking it out of my teeth the whole time. Still never get full. It's gonna be one of the mornings. It's just cold and chilly. It sucks trying to get all this stuff done in the cold. It's like things are taking forever.
You're still cold over there?
Probably because I keep running inside to warm up a little bit. Because I didn't have nothing but a hoodie until I went and got this jacket yesterday, so I'd be a little warmer.
We got cloud cover, so Bob ain't out. Bob's still sleeping.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Bob's still sleeping. Bob ain't coming out yet. So, I don't know. I think it's like 40-something degrees. I haven't checked.
I got plenty of sunshine right now.
Yeah.
Usually around 9 o'clock, it's already getting nice and sunshiny out here. That's why I wish y'all got up earlier. I could do these hour coffee talks a little bit earlier in the morning. But it's all right. I'll get started about 10:30, 11 o'clock on whatever I'm planning on doing that day. Which today I think I'm gonna work on the shop out here a little bit so I can build a few more of them birdhouses and stuff.
I'm going to rearrange my office and get rid of everything from last semester and just get prepared, because come tomorrow I got to start making phone calls and get back to work. I mean, my vacation's over. It was fun while it lasted, ladies and gentlemen. I had a month off. That was awesome. But so here goes the 11 months. It'll start right back up, and then I won't get a break for another 11, 12 months.
What time do you start getting up when that happens? What time do you start getting up?
At the same time as always is 6:30 is when I actually get out of bed and let the dog out, make coffee and everything, and then 7 is like we do this now, so that gives me something to do at 7 to 8, and then
okay, that's what I was asking.
I start work at 9 usually.
Yeah, that's about my routine, but only. It's 2 hours between the time I wake up and the time we finally do coffee talk.
Yeah. No, this I like it because it used to be that I would get caught up in my phone for like hours, like doing nothing.
Yeah.
And now at least I get to have a conversation and hang out and fellowship with people. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I much prefer that. It seems more productive and my brain starts to work.
Yeah. Well, we just need to keep it up and just keep it going. And
man.
Once it starts warming up some, I'll probably I'll start getting up early like I normally do, and I'll start get my day started and just we'll be doing coffee talk outside a lot once it warms up some and stuff. But we just keep it going. And, yeah, 6:30 is about the time I get up, but we're in 2 different time zones. Lisa,
I'm on the West Coast.
not Lisa, whatever you call her. That's somebody else. That's somebody from way back when we first started. And Miss Lena messaged me and told me, and it slipped my mind completely. I can't think of who it is right now. That I'm not Lisa. I can't think of who that is right now. But it's someone from the beginnings. Been there ever since the beginning. We all know her really well. I can't think of who it is. But anyway, yeah, 6:30 is early, but I don't know. I'm like that because we go to bed when
an old dog that needs to go out. So I mean,
yeah, we go to bed with the chickens. We go to bed early. We go to bed last night. we were in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock. You know, we sit back and watch TV and go to sleep. And we usually go to sleep rather early. The only reason why Selena's sleeping in is because she had some stuff to do last night, and she got up and she was up half the night.
My fingers are finally getting calluses.
Ah,
It's been a week.
you just started.
It is.
Gonna take
Yeah,
a
I
while.
did just start, but I've got the A, the E, and the G chord down,
Good, good.
and the D chord. So 4 chords. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to like play the basic of My Sisters and Brothers, but nowhere near like the way that Dusty plays it, because he's got some pretty intricate picking going on. You know, but I mean, then again, Dusty played like his whole life, and I started playing last month, so it's night and day.
Yeah.
But at least I can put my hand in the right position and make it sound correctly.
Awesome. That's with the exception of a couple of songs I learned how to pick, regular playing the guitar, I ain't got a clue. I ain't figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play the piano when I was a kid, and then I just fell out of music in high school. I don't know. I got into other things, and then was in the Army for 12 years and never touched an instrument really, except for like, oh, let me see your piano, and play with it really quick, and then that'd be it. Until recently, and when I disassembled my pool table, and I didn't have an outlet. That was my outlet, was playing pool. Like, I'd go out there, smoke a cigarette, and hit some balls, but quit smoking, and I got rid of the table. So I was like, well, now what? So, music seems to be a perfect fit for that. And it's giving me a really positive way to channel some aggression out, man. I like it.
Cool. Good deal. Yeah, you kind of have to have that channel sometimes, and you gotta have that.
Yeah, you need a healthy
release
outlet,
of the
man.
aggression.
Otherwise, bad things happen.
Hey, look, you turned into a
bottled it
ventriloquist.
all up, and then I ended up like strung out on pills. So don't
Hey,
do it.
your picture, your video keeps freezing. I can hear you talking, but not. That's why I said he turned into a ventriloquist. Look, really weird look on your face right now. There it is.
Sweet. Yeah, I like playing with this.
Anyway.
It's fun.
Well, I hope I can't wait to hear you play the song when you get ready.
Yeah, it's coming along. Give me a couple months. I think I'll be ready.
Cool.
So far so good.
Yeah,
Starting to get calluses, and I'm all excited. And the other thing is, dude, it's really gotten me into like blues music and preachers and people that have like long since been dead. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan, he died in 1990, but it was kind of before my
Stevie
era.
Ray Vaughan's got some really good songs. I listen to him. I got some of his songs on my playlist.
Watching him play is just like, it's ridiculous. It's one thing
I
to
don't know,
appreciate
something's going
somebody
on
playing
with the song.
music well. It's a whole nother thing if you try to play and then watch them play. You're like, oh my gosh, like how can you do that? Good times.
I don't know what's going on with this thing, but you're sounding like a robot now.
No fun. Well, it's 8:15. I got to get off here. Wife's up. I'm gonna go say hi to her and get my day started. So.
Yep. Well, I heard that part. Yeah, I need to get my day started. I got a few things I need to do too. So,
all right, I'm gonna sign off here. Love you guys. Thanks for sticking out and hanging out with us. And see you tomorrow if all things go well. All right. Love you guys. God bless.
I think that was on my end. Yep, that was on my end. All right. Anyway, love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. I'll talk to y'all later.